Karikala Cholan or Karikala Chozhan was one of the great Tamil kings of early Chola during the Sangam period. He was the son of Ilamcetcenni and ruled around 180 AD. He was also known by the epithets Karikala Peruvalathaan and Tirumavalavan. Sources: the story of Karikala is mixed with legend and anecdotal information gleaned from Sangam literature. No authentic records of Karikala's reign has been found so far. The only sources available are the numerous mentions in Sangam poetry. The period covered by the extant literature of the Sangam is unfortunately not easy to determine with any measure of certainty. Patina Palai, Purana Attribution and a number of individual poems in Akonanura and Purananura have been the main source for the information that is attributed to Karikala. Mahavidwanuragava Iyengar identifies Tirumavalavan as the hero in the Sangam classic Patinapalai and Karikalan as the hero in Purana. According to him, they are two different Chola kings. Early life: Karikala was the son of Ilamcetcenni, a Euro distinguished for the beauty of his numerous war chariots, a unregistered trademark. The name Karikalan has been held to mean the man with the charred leg and perpetuates the memory of a fire accident in the early years of his life. Some scholars also hold the view Kari and Kalana Tamil words meaning slayer of elephants. Purana Attribution describes the backformed origin legend of this incident as follows: the king of Uraya Ilamcetcenni married a Vila princess from Ashunda and she became pregnant and gave birth to Karikala. Ilamcetcenni died soon after. Due to his young age, Karikala's right to the throne was overlooked and there was political turmoil in the country. Karikala was exiled. When normality returned, the Chola ministers sent a state elephant to look for the prince. The elephant found the prince hiding in Kayuva. His political opponents arrested and imprisoned him. The prison was set on fire that night. Karikala escaped the fire and, with the help of his uncle Irampatithalayan, defeated his enemies. Karikala unregistered trademark S-leg was scorched in the fire and from thence Karikala became his name. Patinap Palai, written in praise of Karikala, also describes this incident, but without mention of the fable of the burned limb, like the tiger cub with its sharp claws and its curved stripes growing within the cage. His strength came to maturity while he was in the bondage of his enemies. As the large-trunked elephant pulls down the banks of the pit, and joins its mate, even so after deep and careful consideration, he drew his sword, effected his escape by overpowering the strong guard and attained his glorious heritage in due course. Military conquests. Battle of Veni. According to Purana Attribution, Karikala Chola fought a great battle at Veni, now Corvil Veni near Thanjavur, in which both Pandya and Chera suffered crushing defeat. Although we know very little about the circumstances leading to this battle, there can be no doubt that it marked the turning point in Karikala unregistered trademark's career, for in this battle he broke the back of the powerful confederacy formed against him. Besides the two crowned kings of the Pandya and Chera countries, 11 minor chieftains took their side in the campaign and shared defeat at the hands of Karikala. The Chera king, who was wounded on his back in the battle, committed suicide by starvation. Veni was the watershed in the career of Karikala which established him firmly on his throne and secured for him some sort of hegemony among the three crown monarchs. Veni, which is also known as Veniparandalai and now it is known as Corvil Veni. Corvil Veni is situated between Amaptai, Tanjore, and Nedamangalam. Other wars and conquests. After the Battle of Veni, Karikala had other opportunities to exercise his arms. He defeated the confederacy of 9 minor chieftains in the Battle of Vakaparandalai. Purana, a contemporary of Karikala, in his poem from Agananura mentions this incident without giving any information in the cause of the conflict. According to legends, Karikalan was one of the few Tamil kings who won the whole Ceylon. His colony was built after his conquer over Sinhalese kingdom. It was said that he did not want to use the Tamil workers to be used for moving hard stones from mountains to the riverbed, instead he used the Sinhalese war prisoners to move the heavy stones to the riverbed. Patina Palai also describes the destruction caused by Karikala unregistered trademark's armies in the territories of his enemies and adds that as the result of these conflicts, the northerners and westerners were depsied and his flushed look of anger caused the Pandya unregistered trademark's strength gave way. Legends, Northern Conquests, Sila Ppati Quran, which attributes northern campaigns and conquests to all the three monarchs of the Tamil country, gives a glorious account of the northern expeditions of Karikala, which took him as far north as the Himalayas and gained for him the alliance and subjugation of the kings of Vara, Magadha and Avanti countries. The Sthala of Tiruvalayaru near Tanjore relates that as the king returned after conquering northern India, near Tiruvalayaru his chariot wheel sank into the mud when it was being dug out. 7 idols belonging to Lord Dakshinamurthy, Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, Saptha Matrikas were discovered. A voice from sky dictated the king to install them in Pankanadeswara, Shiva, temple in Tiruvalayaru and perform Kumbhabhishekam, which the king personally participated and completed. There are also epigraphs that relate to this incident. Raising the banks of Kaveri, later Chola kings referred to Karikala Chola as a great ancestor, and attributed him with the building of dikes along the banks of the Kaveri. The raising of the banks of the river Kaveri by Karikala are also mentioned by the Melapadu plates of Punyakumara, Karuna, Sarora Viata, Vilacherna Palava Trilacherna Pramukhakila Prithvas for Karata Kaveri Tira, he who caused the banks of the Kaveri to be constructed by all the subordinate kings led by the Pallava Trantra, whose third eye was blinded by his lotus foot. This has been made the basis of conclusions of the highest importance to the chronology of early South Indian history. Grandanikut, the Grandanikut, also known as the Tar, a registered trademark Aaa Kalanai, was built by the Chola king and is considered one of the oldest water diversion or water regulator structures in the world, which is still in use. The Kalanai is a massive dam of unhewn stone, 329 meters long and 20 meters wide, across the main stream of the Kaveri. The purpose of the dam was to divert the waters of the Kaveri across the fertile delta region for irrigation via canals. The dam is still in excellent repair, and supplied a model to later engineers, including the Sir Arthur Cotton's 19th-century dam across the Kalidam, the major tributary of the Kaveri. The area irrigated by the ancient irrigation network is about 1 million acres. Recently the Delta farmers of Tamil Nadu demanded the Tamil Nadu government honour the great Chola king Karikalan, who built the Kalanai. Patina Pillai describes Karikala as an able and just king. It gives a vivid idea of the state of industry and commerce under Karikala, who promoted agriculture and added to the prosperity of his country by reclamation and settlement of forest land. He also built the Grandanikut, one of the oldest dams in the world, and also a number of irrigation canals and tanks. See also, Grandanikut, Sangam literature, legendary early Chola kings, Tamil history from Sangam literature, notes. References, Herman, Cook. Rovman D., 2000. A History of India. Routledge. ISBN A0-415-32920-5 Majumdar, R.C. Ancient India. India, Motilal Banarsidass Publications. ISBN A81-208-0436-8 New Delhi, A.S., 1931. Abhithana Chintamani. New Delhi, Asian Educational Services Nilakanta Sastry, K.A., 1935. The Kala as. Madras, University of Madrasa, Nilakanta Sastry, K.A., 1955. A History of South India. New Delhi, OUP, Tripathi, Ramasankar. History of Ancient India. India, Motilal Banarsidass Publications. ISBN A81-208-0018-4 Iyengar, P.T. Srinivasa. History of the Tamils from the earliest times to the present day. Pragava Iyengar, R. Patina Pillai, Research Monograph. Kidambaram, Annamalai University Publications A.